Hello. Welcome, Kat from Sacred Soul Rising. So today I want to do something a little bit different. I want to screen share, and I want to, if I can, here we go. So I want to explain something about this journey. Often this journey, there is a focus just on one thing, but like I always say, and you know, if we're always just focusing on that carrot that is dangled in front of you, you are not really doing the true work of this journey. And you will know if you are on a twin flame journey, because you will be going through, like I always share, a spiritual awakening. Where the words toxic and all that business comes into it is when you are making it just about another person. That's when it becomes toxic. If you want to really truly shift on this journey, you have to make it about your spiritual awakening. And you will know that you're going through a spiritual awakening. And if you even Google spiritual awakenings, it will share with you what you are going through, i.e., dark night of the soul, ego death, dark night of the soul. What is that? It's where you feel crumbled on the floor. Why do you go through dark night of the soul? What's dark night of the soul even there for? What's ego death even there for? Are they just like silly words? No. Basically, you are energetically shifting. And this journey is about energetically shifting. You are now able to receive light coding and light frequency, which is of a lot higher vibration. And as you shift through this journey, the old, dense, lower carbon-based frequency that you have spent your whole life operating in will drop away. Now, I realize that a lot of people, I don't talk in that very addictive way. You know, I don't talk solely about divine masculine. I'm not just feeding divine masculine, what divine masculine's doing. Yes, I will help you understand the journey from the divine masculine aspect, but there is so much going on here, divine feminine. And what my passion and my mission is to help you shift out of pain. Nobody wants to stay in pain on an awakening journey. That is for sure. But wherever you are led by mind and ego on this journey, you will stay in those lower vibrations. And those lower vibrations will make you do things that, and when I say do things, it will make you act in a certain way which is not normal to you. And you probably even thought this. You probably even have shame and guilt about some of the actions that you do, thinking to yourself, this is not me. This is not what I normally do. Why? Because you're going through an awakening. And people go through awakenings for lots of different reasons. Your awakening happened because you magnetized in another incarnation of you, i.e., your soul having another incarnation. And that sounds absolutely crazy, but it is what is happening to you. And so you have to treat this journey like a spiritual awakening. Wherever you are focused on the other body and what they are doing, you will stay in pain and you will stay loop. And that is when the journey becomes toxic. That's when it's full of all that yucky stuff. And that's not what this journey is about. You didn't come down on this earth to stay in pain. You did not. You came down on this earth at this incredible time as the whole of Gaia, as Gaia is going through an awakening, because your soul knew that you were ready. And so you have to take spiritual responsibility. And that feels really hard. You also have to learn how to alchemize that shared energetic field. And what does that mean, Kat, exactly? It means that when you feel that deep pull within you, when you feel divine masculine pulling on your energy and you're like, I either need to check them out or I need to, reach out to them, see what they're doing. That is when you have to alchemize. And one of the biggest things on this journey is, understanding what is happening with your energy. You get the core wounds are activated at soul recognition. Soul recognition happens when the energy builds to a certain point, and that's normally when you feel, and you might even feel them moving away before they even start to shift, and you're like, what is happening? And that's when the separation happens. At that point, your core wounds are activated, and the core wounds sit in these lower vibrations: fear, abandonment, betrayal, grief, all those lower vibrations, shame. How many people, and shame is not talked about on this journey an awful lot, but your actions, often what you are doing on this journey, brings you shame. It brings you guilt. It brings you fear. And, that desire is so heightened. Why is that desire heightened on this journey? Because the desire comes from when the Kundalini is activated in the sacral chakra. And you will think that it is desire and want and need and lust. But really what is truly happening here is it is your creative energy. The sacral chakra, as well as holding those vibrations, it also is really there for you to rebirth yourself, for you to release and dissipate out all these lower dense vibrations. This is the path of enlightenment. This is the path of shifting energetically. And you cannot shift energetically when you're still doing those actions, when you're still, looking at them, trying to figure out, watching tarot readings obsessively, and don't get me wrong, I'm a reader. I've read for years and years. I don't really do many readings anymore. I prefer to just channel direct from divine. But, don't get me wrong. A lot of my best friends are world-class readers, and I absolutely love the work that they do. But having them obsessively over and over, that is not healthy. That is crazy energy. And this is when you have to take spiritual responsibility. And by that, and I know what I'm saying doesn't feed that addictive energy. That addictive energy wants to feed. But save this video, because there will be a point where you have fed that addictive energy to the point that you cannot feed it any longer. And you've gone round and round and round and round and round and round in circles, not getting anywhere. And you'll suddenly go, I think maybe what she's saying has something to it. I'm seeing 111 all the time. I'm seeing all these synchronicities. I'm starting to see things that I never saw before. And my clairs are switching on, that intuition, that deep inner knowing, that feeling the other body. And now I'm actually starting to feel other people's energy as well. Why? Because you are energetically shifting. Your energy is changing. You are going through a rebirth spiritually. And as you shift and you release these lower vibrations, you start to move into these higher frequencies. And when you start to move into these higher frequencies, duality collapses and you start to shift into a higher state of consciousness, of singularity, of oneness. But you can't shift into this. It's not like, oh yeah, I'm on that board, I'm on that train. You have to energetically shift. And that takes a little bit of work of being, of acceptance of where you are, and also alchemizing that shared energetic field. And this is why in Awaken to Consciousness at the moment, we're doing 30 days of detox, because I don't want anybody sat down here in this energy. Certainly not for 2024. I want to see people shifting into these higher states, into this beautiful energy of love for self, of knowing that you are your own guru, of knowing that nobody controls you. You control yourself, of knowing that this journey, yes, you are on this journey. Yes, this journey is very real, what is happening to you. And it cannot be understood by the mind and ego. And it feels absolutely crazy. But you are going through a spiritual awakening. Spiritual awakening is not easy to shift through. It will throw you to the floor time and time again. But if you are going through it, your soul knew that you were ready. And this is why I often say, you know, especially on this journey, if you're being called in to be that way shower, to be that light leader, now is the time. Make that shift now. Because making that, if you feel that calling within you, when you start to get into that creative energy, and if you're feeling all this desire within you and this lust within you, shift it to that creative energy. And when you shift it into creative energy of creating, maybe it's creating your business, maybe it's creating your website, maybe it's just being that way show and shining your light so bright, you start to shift yourself energetically. You start to shift into a place of acceptance, of gratitude, of love, of being that light beamer. And the more you hold that light, the more you shift into a higher state. This journey is a journey of enlightenment. This journey is not something you choose to go on. You don't choose a twin flame journey. Yeah, it's not a journey you choose. It is, the journey is called in by soul, and your soul is shifting you through the journey. And it's about you learning how to align with soul, shift into soul, shift out of mind and ego, because mind and ego will keep you in these lower aspects. If you need more help and support on this journey to understand it, I go deep into this stuff in Awaken to Consciousness. Awaken to Consciousness is my weekly support group where I help people shift every single week. There's no pink fluffy stuff in there. There's not, you know, it's not a place to keep you in pain and looping. It's in a place to get you to shift energetically, so you realize that you are your own self-master. And that I can give you the tools, I can give you the compass, I can give you the map, I can even give you the tool belt. But unless you pick them up, you'll still stay in this lower frequency. And that, you do not want to stay in that for 2024. Now is the time to shift. And if you're really, you know, if you're already there going, you know, I know that I'm here to make a difference. I know that I'm here to be that way shower. Well, go and check out my website. You know, the Success Activator is there. It goes live this week. You can join me. It's half price at the moment. I've put that course on half price. It will be going up in the next few days to full price. So it will be doubling in price. I put it on as a very special launch price to help people ready for 2024. In the next few weeks, next few days, it will go up. It will go up to its normal price. It is full. You join me live. It's 4 weeks to get you to energetically shift. Energetically. So we look at that archetype of the core wound. What is your archetype? We also look at the archetype of your soul purpose as well. Because once you activate that soul purpose archetype, you know where you're going. You are that light beamer of light that knows that you are here to make a difference in the world and to create, you know, that peace, that joy, that love, and that freedom and that abundance. But only you can do it. You are your own self-master. You are your own guru. I send you so much love. If you need more help and support, my website is there. If you click down in the description, you'll find links to it. You'll find links to the Success Activator as well. It is all there to help and support you energetically on this journey. And if you're wanting to understand how to work with energy as well, my quantum healing course is there. Everything is there to help you shift on this journey so you don't stay stuck, so you can fly on this journey. I send you so much love. Many blessings.